What's going on with your car?
Dead battery, can't be jumped. It's doing all sorts of crazy things.
It can't be jumped?
But it's been making a thumping noise. Thump, 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 thump.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Stick around when we hold it down. Look at what we found. Fuck what they was talking about.
What up, G? We got our next one. We headed out to Sun City to go pick up a 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. Unknown reasons on why it's being towed. But if I was a betting man, I'm willing to bet that it's a battery issue. On 2020s, man, they're a little too new for there to be something else wrong with it, but I guess we'll see when we get out there, so. How's it going?
Keep you waiting.
Nah, no worries. Good. What's going on with your car?
Dead battery, can't be jumped. It's doing all sorts of crazy things.
It can't be jumped?
Prior to Ray's arrival, another service provider couldn't get it started.
Oh boy. Okay. I take it you tried to jump it and it wouldn't take it?
Yeah, one of your guys was out here. Okay.
Mm.
So he tried all sorts of rigmarole.
Okay. That this has happened?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Do you mind if I check his work? Because most of the time what they don't figure out, I figure out. I'm like the last line of defense.
That's fine. It's not doing it right now, but it's been making a thumping noise, and then the windshield wipers would move at a couple inches.
Gotcha. So mainly what I need to do is be able to try to get it into neutral so I can roll it out of here because I got to get it by these front wheels.
I understand.
So, okay. Let me see. If you want to pop your hood for me real quick.
The plan is to try and jump the Pacifica. Driving it out will be safer and easier. But if the jump start fails, Ray will have no choice but to push it out by hand.
Up to the left. Just a little left. No, it's not making that noise now, but it was coming out of
It was
here.
a clicking noise coming out of here? Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't a click, it was a thudding. Thump, 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 thump.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second.
Okay.
We're gonna try ourselves and see what happens here. Okay. All right. Let's see what it does. See if it'll at least see if it'll shift into neutral.
Okay. Doesn't move.
Try to start it, see what it does. Okay, is all the lights on the dashboard?
Yeah.
Okay, see if it'll allow you to shift. Okay, let me try one more other thing here. All right.
You want to sit in here?
Yeah, let me hop in there. Let me see what I can do here.
Maybe get in a car once in a while.
Right, let me see what I can do. My main goal is just to get it into neutral.
I heard you.
If I can do that, then everything else will be easy.
Go back a little bit.
Okay, let's see.
Whoa.
All right.
All right, well, let's get it out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna back it out so I can get it on my truck while it's running. Yeah, let me get it. There we go. All right. I tell y'all, the key to jump starting vehicles is making sure you got enough cranking amps in order to get these things started. The last guy came out here, couldn't get it started because more than likely his jump box wasn't strong enough to send enough power to these new vehicles that are full of electronics. Full of electronics. The other thing is too is making sure your jump box is charged. I mean, you know, I know that's common sense and all that jazz, but you know, it's something I have to mention because this isn't the first time something like this has happened where I've come out after somebody else and got the car started. So, you know, it's just one of them things. It's just one of them things. Anyway, while we got this thing running, we're backing it out of his garage. We're gonna stage it behind my truck. So then that way we can get it hooked up and get it to the shop because although this thing is running, it seems like something just ain't right. So normally I send people on their way once I get them started because typically these cars run off the alternator. But another fun fact, some of these new cars, man, if the battery is no good, it doesn't matter if the charging system is working correctly. The battery ain't working, the car ain't gonna work. It ain't like the old school days where you can get stuff started and pull a whole battery out and it'll run. It ain't like that no more. Just ain't like that no more. So, okay. Okay, so I think what the problem was with the other guy is his jump box isn't as strong as mine.
Okay.
That thing will jump that truck.
Okay.
The other thing I wanted to show you too, just because I know you said this has happened before, if you're ever in this situation again and you got to get it out of something like how we had to, there is a manual bypass that you can use that will put this thing into neutral. So you see this little box, this little square boxes right there? Okay, so you just pop this door off right here. See? And there's this whole thing right here, right? You pull it and the car is in neutral.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Yep. So then you can...
They tell us that.
Oh, they don't want you to know that.
Come on.
They don't want you to know
I
that.
don't want to be a mechanic, but
I mean, simple stuff like this. So that way, if your car's dead in your garage, you can get it out of there. But that's a simple way to get it into neutral.
For heaven's sakes.
Right? And then you just pull it back again like that. It goes back into park. And you just press it back in. And that's it. That's it.
I lived in the Detroit area for a long time. I worked at General Motors for a number of years. And Chrysler always was first on the market with technology. Okay? But it never worked. Okay? That's the same thing with this car. It's got all the technology in it. And crap, it just doesn't work.
So, you know, normally what I do is when I get cars started like this, they normally run on the alternator. So I send people on their way with them. But with this car, just like you said, there's so much technology and electronics in there. I feel like it's still not running right. Like, I feel like there's something still off about it.
Every time I started it, I'm going, okay, it worked, okay?
No.
Because you guys have been out here 3 times before jumping. I took it to Firestone and got a battery 2 months ago, and then it died, or well, it died or didn't die, I don't know. I think it's just electrical, obviously, if it's battery. But So,
okay.
All right, so you can tow it into the place up there?
Yeah, I'll get it to the shop.
I'm assuming they just need to run some diagnostics or something on it.
Yeah, they'll do a diagnostic on it, and they'll give you a call, and they're going to call you before they even touch it to get your okay to do the diagnostic on it.
I had whoever the young lady was that called me, she checked for me. I've got Zurich for a extended warranty, and she said they do accept that, so that'll help a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
After.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Do you have everything out of it that you need?
I think so.
Okay.
Can I ride with you to get up there?
You can. You can ride with me if you like, but you don't have to go because
I know. It's just face to face.
right. Right. Okay. Well, let me get it hooked up and then we can be on our way.
Well, one thing I did get is the garage door opener. Should grab that, I guess.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now it's not going to ride that high, but I got to get underneath it to put the safety chains on it. This time of year, I do everything I can not to lay on this hot ground.
Oh, I know. You trying to buy her while you're on your way?
Go ahead and sell it for you.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, just like I thought it was gonna be, there's the battery. Well, there might be more to it than just the battery though, because they said they just put that battery in a couple months ago. So Even if you got a cheap ass battery, it should last you more than a couple months. That's for sure. So it's probably something draining on it. Parasitic draw of some sort.
Parasitic draw is a continuous drain of power from a vehicle's battery, even when the engine is off. It's called parasitic because it's like an unwanted guest, constantly draining power from the battery.
Hopefully we get it over here to the shop. They'll be able to figure that out for these folks. I appreciate you watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.